Well, a few light snow showers today. That was what we saw, and we saw mostly cloudy skies as well. But you can see just some more moisture to our south down in Wisconsin. We'll see that pick up throughout the overnight, and we'll be watching out here across western portions of the UP as they are currently under a winter storm watch, and that is going to be all the way until Wednesday. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the forecast, but you can see how all of this moisture is starting to move off to the east. Well, the temperatures, or at least they're starting to warm up. 21 degrees, mostly cloudy here in Marquette. South winds are at 20 miles per hour. Pretty gusty out there. And as we take a look at temperatures across the rest of the area, 21 here in Marquette, just off to the west. Temperatures around the same values. 21 in Crystal Falls, 25 also in Ironwood, while sitting at 24 over into Ontonagon. And in our eastern locations, we are in the lower 20s in Munising, also in Manistee, while seeing 21 degrees here in Ishpeming. Our winds coming due south, and for most of us, 15 miles per hour in Iron Mountain, 15 also in Houghton, while sitting at 18 in Munising. Gusts have been as high as 25 to 30 miles per hour across the region. And as we take a look at our current temperatures, 23 here in Escanaba, seeing more of the lower 20s throughout northern lower Michigan, and even a 30-degree reading down in Detroit. Our wind chills with all the very gusty winds, seeing most of the cool conditions here into Iron Mountain at 10 degrees, 6 in Marquette, while seeing the very cold conditions as well in Gaylord and in Alpena, still in the single digits for their wind chills. But as we do head over the next 24 hours, a warm-up is on the way as we'll see highs make their way back in the 30s. Still not too warm, but we'll see that those numbers do make their way closer to averages. Snow makes an interest as we'll see that more of the snow will come in. And by the time we head closer to Wednesday, a lot of us could be looking at accumulating snowfall. So not like the past couple of systems. We'll be expecting amounts maybe between 2 to 4 inches for most of us, and then struggling to top that freezing mark as we head later on during the week, as temperatures will come from the 30s back down to the lower 30s and maybe even back in the teens by the time we make our way into next week. Do have watches and warnings. We talked about it earlier. A winter storm watch is in effect for Gogebic, Ontonagon, and Houghton County, and this is until Wednesday evening. We could be expecting tonight 2 to 4 inches, but throughout the time frame by Wednesday evening, maybe as high as 5 to 9 inches. So we'll be watching out just to see how much snow they get, and I'll continue to keep you updated on that. But it's all because of this area of low pressure. It is starting to make its way up, bringing some moisture from the south, and that will be making its way towards us by later on tomorrow night. And then as we look at this area of high pressure, it moves off towards the northeast, but it's still going to be helping to bring more of that southeasterly flow to the UP, and that also helps in bringing in more moisture. And with temperatures being a little warmer than freezing, we could be looking out for a slight chance of sleet and freezing rain, and we'll show you that here on Futurecast as we time this all out for you. The system makes its way through here. There goes a small stripe of snow that will be affecting the portions of western UP, but then that system makes its way towards the east, and we're seeing that more snow is going to be wrapped around, and cool air comes in by Wednesday evening and by Thursday night. Tonight though, 15 degrees, scattered snow showers, southeast winds still gusty 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow seeing more of that southeasterly flow at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and we can see highs will be in the 30s, 35 in Ontonagon, 36 in Crystal Falls, and just barely above the freezing mark here in Munising at 34 degrees. As we take a look at our 7-day forecast, still above freezing for us on Wednesday and barely on Thursday, but still seeing a lot more snow for us on Wednesday as we'll start to see more of that wraparound snow, and then it'll start to head out of here by Thursday. But then even another disturbance comes in on Friday with another chance of snow before much cooler air comes in by the weekend.